The two ordinary hosts of this podcast are not professionals on parapsychology, extraterrestrials, cryptozoology, nor would they describe themselves as religious or prone to superstition. They'd also like to make it known that this show is not intended for children or those with sensitive sensibilities. Please listen at your own discretion. And remember, the truth is often anecdotal.
Hello, listeners. I am Mr. R.
And I'm Mr. X.
A pair of normal dudes
Reading paranormal stories.
Tell me, Mr. X, have you ever played the video game Portal?
No?
No? What about its sequel, Portal 2?
I don't think so. I think I've watched you play it once.
Probably.
Yeah, but no, I don't think I've ever gone into it myself.
You're familiar with the concept, though?
Portal guns, orange, blue,
Yeah.
one side,
There you
another
go.
side.
Yeah, you're getting it. Hey, we're
Yeah.
talking about portals today.
Yeah, unfortunately, not those kind of portals. I was really
No.
hoping we'd have some kind of story where a portal opens up, because we've had those in the past, right? But
Yes.
Unfortunately, no. It's mostly just people being like, oh, it's a portal to another spirit realm, and I think ghosts are either taking things or leaving things. So
Right. There was one, I don't know. Let me see if I could just find it. Let me see if I could just pull it up. I'm going to spell portal wrong, actually. There was one that had a really, really funny name.
okay,
This was posted in, this isn't a story that we're reading, but the title is very good. In r/backwoods creepy, as of 2 years ago, this is just the title. It is, "My professor saw a strange rectangle on a mountain road." And for some reason, Strange Rectangle is like a really good name for a podcast.
strange rectangle.
The Strange Rectangle.
Is it too late to change your name?
Probably. We haven't made merch or anything, so like, I guess not.
No, all of our intros wouldn't make any sense, but
Oh yeah, paranormal dudes reading paranormal stories.
well, let me go ahead and start with your first story.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, first story is titled, "A Portal Opened in the House?" There's a question mark. This was posted in r/paranormal as of 4 days ago. Very, very recent. It is flared with experience, and it reads thusly. About 15 years ago, I bought an iPad 2. At that time, this is already scary. At that time, there was an app available for the iPad that was supposed to detect ghosts. It used the microphone and certain frequencies, and based on what it picked up, that's in quotes, it would display words on the screen, supposedly coming from a ghost. As soon as I downloaded the app, I invited a friend of mine over to test it. I had in my possession 2 old water-damaged rings that my father had found buried in a field. They looked very old and worn out. I told my friend, "Manos, let's place the iPad over these rings and see what the ghost app shows." The app displayed only 2 words, "Nice metal." We got scared and immediately closed the app. From that day on, however, strange things started happening in the house, mostly involving my brother. One day, he had fallen asleep in the living room, as he often did. There was no one else in the house. Suddenly, he felt a hand grab him by the ankle and pull him. The moment he opened his eyes, a flower pot fell from the living room. About 3 meters away from him.
What
there
was
was
it on?
Yeah, was it on the living room? There was another incident, again involving my brother. He had invited his friends over to play Pro Evolution Soccer on the Xbox, the original Xbox. I remember this game. Let's see. When one of them scored a goal, the usual cutscene started, the one with the crowd cheering. But instead of cheers coming from the TV speakers, they heard crying sounds from the crowd, strange screams and voices. After that incident, everything in the house calmed down, and nothing like that ever happened again. What can I say? Strange. All of this happened in Greece on the island called Rhodes.
Okay, I was gonna say this sounds very European. I forgot that it says at the very end that it's
Yeah,
in
at the
Greece.
very end.
Okay, so I like this story starts with maybe this should be part of the drinking game. 15 years ago, so not recent at all. They bought an iPad 2. How relevant? God, I don't even know what number iPad they're on now. But okay, so the part where the cutscene has the crowd like crying and screaming and stuff. That's creepy. That's could you imagine? You're like, instead of being like the whoa, yeah, it's
yeah,
just
woo.
it's just Dante's Inferno coming out of it. But the rest of this, I thought I like zoned out for a second while you were reading, and when you got to the part that was like, I told my friend Mono, let's place the iPad over these rings. I was like, did they specify what the rings were? Some water damaged rings that my father had found buried in a field.
Also,
water damaged.
I'm realizing now that you definitely said this correct, Mono. I read this as Monos, like hands, and I didn't get it.
Name.
I was like, I guess that's just something you call people.
It also could be, I mean, it's Latin-based language, I'm guessing Greek.
Yeah.
So Manos could be short for like hermanos, which would be brother in Spanish. I don't know what it is in other languages. But yeah. But okay, let's get in. Let's see what the people in the comments have to say. This one had a lot of not totally relevant comments, but crazy comments. So I included as many as I could.
There are 5 here. So comment number 1, hello. Okay, in my opinion, so it does say IMO. Ghost apps are crap, let alone 15 years ago. In my opinion, IMO once more, the soul of the person that owned the rings started to haunt your home/brother. Okay. And I doubt a portal was there. Portals bring in a multitude of entities. The OP responds to this with...
Hold on, before you go to the OP's response, I totally forgot what the theme was because I don't remember Portal in this story at all. Do they even say the word portal?
Wait, hold on. No, yeah, in the title.
Yeah, just the title, but like,
just the title.
Mention portals at all throughout the... Okay.
I think I got tricked. I lost sight. So the OP does respond to that and says, yes, maybe it was the owner of the ring. Thank God it stopped after a few days. A simple response to this, kind of out-of-pocket comment. And the original commenter says, yes, usually the timing of such entities are not coincidental. Something to ignite a response of the former owner is usually pretty quick. Where are the rings now? Do you know where your father dug them up? Just a suggestion, maybe go bury them in that field if you know which one it is. If not, bury it someplace else, not on your land. Wear gloves when handling them. In my opinion, I think it's a good idea when taking a haunted object away from a home situation. I think it's a good idea when taking a haunted object away from a home situation.
Yeah, that's how it's written out. Yep.
I guess he's referring to wearing gloves. Yeah. Make sure a buffer is used between the person handling the object, so direct contact is not made. Finally, say a prayer when you bury them, and maybe lay some flowers on top of where you bury them.
Somebody watched the latest Conjuring movie.
I haven't seen it. Is that relevant?
So there's literally a bit, it's probably the dumbest part of the movie, but the whole movie revolves around a haunted mirror, and they're trying to take the mirror out of the house, but they're like, we can't touch it directly, so they put like a blanket over it and wear gloves, and they're like, and make sure you don't look at it, and as they're moving it, it starts to like remove the blanket on it and stuff, and like, okay.
Okay. Awesome. So comment number 2 is, as someone who's had one, you'd definitely have a mix of different spirits if there were a portal in your home. Ghost apps are a mixed bag, but they were mostly novelties 15 years ago, but I've seen some decent results recently. You generally get junk if there's nothing there to communicate with. But if you're at an active location asking questions, you can get some good results.
All right, this comment went places. I love how the first two honed in on Portal there, even though they didn't mention it in this story.
Yeah.
But I also love how this person's like, as someone who has one, or who's had one, you definitely have a mix of different spirits if there were a portal in your home. Honestly, what were the hauntings here? It was nice metal, and then
his brother getting
flying.
pulled off the couch or something.
Yeah, and then a demonic video game.
And the video game thing.
Kind of sounds like different spirits to me. It doesn't necessarily sound like one. But
right. There's no proof that each one of these activities was done by a single ghost.
Yeah. Then they go on to be like, ghost apps are whatever. Unless you're haunted, then they work pretty good.
Yeah. 15 years ago, they were kind of a joke. But recently, they're very good. Unless you're not haunted, in which case they're bad.
There's a podcast that I listen to occasionally. They're usually like, when I run out of all my other podcasts, I'll put them on. But they're called Morbid. Very successful true crime spooky-ish podcast. And they do listener tales. So their users submit tales to them, kind of like this podcast, but they're user submitted, and a lot of them are way better written than what we read. But recently, like a few months ago, they started using what is that called when the voice boxes for spirits? Do you know?
It depends.
I'm like blanking right now.
You're just talking about the ones that like they turn on and it's like cha 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 cha, monkeys cha 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 cha, like it flips through radio stations.
No, not through radio stations. It stays on. If it picks something up, then it uses a simulated voice to say what it picks up.
Oh, I don't know what those are called.
Yeah, I'm blanking so hard on it. But they've recently started using one of those in one of their episodes, and they've named it Nicholas. And so as they're reading it, occasionally a voice, like a very creepy voice, will just be like, pathetic. or just have like some random insight. Sometimes it fits very well in what they're talking about, and other times it doesn't. But it's still just like a phone app, you know? You can't really take it too seriously, which they don't. But yeah, that would be a fun thing to do for this show. Except I don't know how the hell we would do it.
I would love to do that
because it had to be one just on the internet, and I don't trust the internet. I mean, I wouldn't trust an app either, but we'd have like a hacker just hanging out in our.
You still have that field mic, don't you? That recorder?
I think so. Yeah, probably somewhere.
We could probably find a way to use that. Okay.
Maybe.
So comment number 3, from a top 1% commenter, I assume on this Reddit alone, or that can't be like Reddit in general, right?
No, on this Reddit, and I only included this little tidbit because this comment is just very, very weirdly written.
Okay. This is an interesting proposition. I'll have to keep an observation on ghost apps since it might create a portal. I believe there is incorrect. I believe there can be in a machine pretty much like AI.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what the heck they're trying to say.
That's I guess top 1%er doesn't mean good.
No, it just means they comment a lot.
Yeah.
That was literally my thought when I was putting this in. But it's another person who hones in on Portal. Except they're kind of like, I guess I'll avoid those apps because I don't want a portal.
I'll have to keep an observation on ghost apps because it might create a portal. That's so interesting. What?
This guy's kind of an idiot, though, because the story isn't that the app created a portal. It was that the rings that they got, that their dad just dug up in a field and brought home, created some kind of paranormal activity in the home. Yeah,
you're right. This commenter is an idiot.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
Usernames because this guy might get his feelings hurt.
Comment number 4. I think someone has tapped into the Wi-Fi of the home and is messing with you. There's more to this comment, but I do want to say what?
Yeah.
Pay a priest. No. Okay. Pay a priest $100 to cleanse the house if it helps. But find out who this person is. I assume the hacker. And don't be surprised when it's someone you'd never expect. I love that you've denoted here that they have 2 upvotes on that comment.
Yeah, mostly because of the next comment.
Comment number 5, praying for you. -1 upvote.
Yeah. Pay a priest. That gets an upvote. Pray for yourself? No.
No, sorry. I love this. Pay a priest $100 to cleanse your house. Look, I know church isn't like a charity or anything, but I mean, I think if you ask nicely, a priest would just do it.
Yeah. If you attend their church and you're like, hey, I got some stuff going on at home, you don't even have to say you have a ghost. You just be like, hey, things haven't been going great at home. Can you come bless my house? And maybe that'll affect the rest of my life positively. I'm sure they would go do it. Although Absolutely. They might need to know that there's a ghost there. I guess their prayers have to be specific.
Yeah, what if you asked a priest, like, hey, could you just drop by, maybe sage the place, do like a prayer real quick, and then you could bounce? And he shows up and he like, his eyes furrow, his eyebrows furrow, and he's like, wait a minute. There's a ghost in here. You didn't say anything about a ghost. You owe me $100.
I didn't even bring the right stuff.
Oh, man, I have to go back out to my truck and get the anti-ghost stick.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay, oh my God, expenses for my little walk back to the truck. Well, okay, let's move on to my first story.
Yeah, go for it.
Titled, Did I Walk Through a Portal in My Doorway?
Literally, yes.
From
Literally, yes, you did.
Subreddit 3 years ago, it's flared with unexplained, and it goes as such. I was moving from my living room to the kitchen, and right at the doorway, I heard the sound of a loud, muffled party. It felt like I went to the bathroom at a wedding, like I could still hear a ton of people talking, but it's super muffled. I only heard that sound for a split second, and I registered what I heard when I was in the middle of the kitchen. I turned back around and tried to listen for any sound, and I couldn't hear anything. I walked around my house. I went outside to see if my neighbors were having a party. Not a single sound. What did I just witness? Because I am convinced that I walked through a portal for a split second. What kind of portal would that be? Huh? Is it transporting you somewhere? Is it transporting you back in time? Like
maybe they transported you to a wedding.
So I was just recently talking to my partner's sister-in-law about our visit at the Manger Hotel, which, by the way, I have the key card right here in my hand. I'm surprised nothing's followed me home. Knock on wood. When we were at the Manger, I said that I wanted to check out the bar, but I didn't get a chance. Like, we got back a little late the one night we stayed, and we just went straight to bed. But when we walked in, it sounded like there was a party going on in the bar from where the bar was. It sounded like there was like a ton of people, but it was like a Tuesday night. So I was like, surely there can't be that many people out having a good time on a Tuesday night, unless there was like a wedding party or something. But yeah, so I get the feeling, although it is strange that it's just like a fleeting moment inside your own house, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what the commenters have to say here. Not sure what you experienced, but I've also had an experience with that sound. That specific sound.
Yeah.
I had sleep paralysis and started vibrating. That's in quotations there. I was starting to astral project. Okay.
Oh,
and it
boy.
sounded like a muffled party happening outside my bedroom. There was also a red hue around my door. Snapped myself out of it, but that muffled party sound has always stuck with me. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. This is really, really dependent on where you live in the world.
Sure. Okay, so what does a party sound like? And it's just like a bunch of people chattering and stuff, right? Maybe there's a little bit of music or
Music
something.
is like, you know.
If you're in Puerto Rico, a party sounds like do 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 with a bunch of people like shouting and shit, you know? I don't maybe it's like a 1920s party. You're like you know? And just a bunch of people like murmuring and stuff. I don't know. But this is so funny to me that it's like, oh, I saw a red demon door as my body vibrated and I was about to leave it. And just the sound of a party. Just coming from the other side of the doorway.
Hello, everyone. I brought the cocaine. Yay!
Let's see, the OP does respond here. Says, it's so scary. I don't know, though. Maybe some ghosts were having some fun. Okay.
This is a very hopeful response.
What would be the not hopeful response?
That the afterlife has no parties.
So then what would they have heard?
The torture of souls. Like... Like,
it was like that video game in the first story.
What they heard was, what was it? Evolution Soccer or something or other.
Yeah.
They heard a corrupted audio file from that video game where the crowd cries instead of cheers.
Cries and screams and bloody murder. But they were so shocked by what they heard, they interpreted it as a party.
That must have been one strange party.
All right, let's see the next comment here. A breeze or a change of wind can bring sounds from streets away, and if it blows through the gaps between buildings, it can be very directional, so only heard in one room. That is crazy. What the hell are you talking about?
So this actually reminds... I don't know if I've talked about this on the show. Okay. Do you know what auditory... I'm not going to say this right. Pareidolia is?
No.
So this is something that I experience, and it's your brain is constantly trying to make sense of things, and if nothing is if you can sense nothing for your brain to interpret, it will just kind of start interpreting on its own. And I sleep with a fan. And this happened a while ago. I had to have talked about this. But I heard late at night, it was like 1 a.m., I heard a big band orchestra, like a marching band, playing outside. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And I lifted my head up, and my head was no longer in the way of that fan, so all of that white noise wasn't being interpreted anymore, and I couldn't hear it. And then I laid my head back down, and I heard it again. But like, this has happened, I mean, like multiple times, but it was never that intense before. But auditory pareidolia is the brain's tendency to create order out of chaotic, meaningless input. This is similar to seeing shapes in clouds or faces in inanimate objects. But looking beyond this, there's something else called musical ear syndrome, which is often occurring in individuals with some degree of hearing loss. The brain creates sounds, such as music or singing, to fill in silence. Yeah.
That's crazy in its own way, but this guy's saying that the wind literally picked up a party and traveled it straight to this guy's little kitchen.
Well, this guy's an idiot.
Entryway. Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yet another
what are you talking about?
Tumblr Reddit user that we don't get to name.
No, that is crazy on your part though. What the music sound like?
For me?
Yeah, for you.
No. Like, imagine a marching band, like in a parade. Like it was like a brass section and like cymbals clashing together and
See, for me, okay, so you heard like melodies and everything, huh?
Yeah, like it was. I don't know why.
So what I'm imagining is because like I went to a high school that was historically all black, and it was still predominantly like African American students and stuff.
Yeah.
And so our band was, one, very small, but two, because we were so small, and we wanted to kind of have our own presence at competitions and stuff, we would do a lot of rap music, a lot of hip hop and R&B stuff.
Oh yeah, sure. That's cool.
And so that's what I imagine anytime I hear about like band music. That's what goes through my head. But what I'm imagining with you laying on your pillow with a fan blowing in your face and hearing this would be like in SpongeBob when they all try to play together to sound louder.
When people want to be smart or sound smart, they talk loud, right?
Correct.
Oh boy.
That's wild. Okay, I got 2 more comments here.
Yeah, go for it.
This third comment simply says, could be a residual haunting. Yeah.
Now, what this presupposes is that ghosts who plan to haunt cannot stop. Like, I'm going to haunt this person. Oops, that person left. Looks like I got to keep going for the person moving in after them.
So I wouldn't say they plan to haunt, right? But they can't help. It's like a moment in time, right? It's a moment in time.
Oh, sure. Like
repeating.
they get stuck in the pattern of their own life.
Why is it a party though? Is my question.
Maybe
something nefarious happened at this party, or
yeah. Okay. So what you should do is look up the history of the place that you're currently living and find out if an entire party of people died. I don't know.
If there was like a gas explosion or something.
Exactly. Gas explosion accident. And they were too busy doing the jive.
Yeah. Or if it's like a ghost ship kind of deal. You know, you've seen the movie Ghost Ship, right?
No. Ghost Ship?
Ghost Ship, yeah. So it starts with a party on a boat. Like I don't remember what the time frame is, old-timey, but party on a boat, and everyone in the party is killed by a wire that gets released, and it like cuts everybody in half.
Oh, I've seen this scene. I've seen that clip before.
Yeah, except for Emily Browning's ghosts, who is too short, so she
Are you serious?
Get cut in half, yeah, but dies some other way, I guess. And then last comment on this one just simply says no. I don't even remember what the question was. Oh, what was it? What did I just witness? Because I'm convinced that I walked through a portal for a split second. This person just said no. No, you didn't.
No, I've considered it. No, not once.
They took a lot of energy and time to type out no.
You didn't happen to see how many votes that got, did you?
No, it only had 1, which would mean that it was the commenters' vote.
Of course. Yes.
Because Reddit. Okay.
Okay, are you ready to head on down to my last story?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I chose this one because of the title exclusively, and I have not read it yet, so be prepared.
Okay.
The title is Another Gift from the Portal by My Dresser, but different. Okay. This was posted and this isn't normal for me, but this was posted in r/glitch in the matrix. Yeah, real X favorite here. This was 7 years ago. You may have seen me before tell you to check under or beside your dresser if you...
So you might know me here.
Hi. You might recognize me from TV's All in the Family. Okay. Tell you to check under or beside your dresser if you lose something. That's where my lost items always spawn. But this time was different. A couple months ago, my boyfriend and I were hanging out at his mom's house while she was away for the weekend. We decide to have a drink or two, though we hadn't started yet. So my boyfriend tosses a shooter at me. Like a gun?
No, like the little airline bottles. That's what a shooter is.
Oh, those tiny. Okay.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend tosses a shooter at me. If you don't know what shooter, God damn it. I haven't read the story. It goes on to explain what a shooter is. Okay. If you don't know what shooters are, they're cute tiny bottles containing 1 shot of alcohol. Oh, a shooter. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Anyways, my clumsy ass flails strangely because I can't catch anything, and I accidentally launch the shooter between the bed and the wall. My boyfriend, his brother, and myself search every crack and crevice in the area. At some point, not even caring about the booze anymore, but just wanting to find the damn thing. It's nowhere. We gave up and drank what? We gave up and drink our others. Okay.
They drink the other one, sure.
Yes. Fast forward to today. How long ago was this?
Oh, wait, yeah. How long ago you may a couple months ago, from 7 years ago, a couple months from that point.
Okay. So fast forward to today. I'm at my house deep cleaning my own room. I get all of the errant crap and laundry out from under the bed and dresser, sweep and mop everything. His mom calls me talking about her day. What? His mom calls me talking about her day, packing and disassembling her room for an upcoming move. I admit to her, then I'm sure you found the shooter we lost in our room a couple of months ago. She laughs and says she hadn't. After hanging up, I drop my headphones on my floor and they fling under the dresser a little.
I'm sorry, what?
I drop my headphones on the floor.
Okay, I'm guessing this was an accident. It sounded like they were just like, all right, done talking to mom. Floor you go. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that scene in Toy Story when Andy's...
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore. So they drop the headphones and they kind of roll under the dresser or something.
Mm-hmm.
My floors are bare concrete. Cool. So anything moving across them makes an obvious sound, and my dresser sits about 6 inches off the floor.
Jeez.
I go to... 6... That's a tall dresser.
Yeah, it's a pretty high gap.
I go to retrieve the headphones from under dresser, and you already know what I found. The shot. My...
Mother-in-law.
It just says M-I-L. Okay. Yeah. The shot my mother-in-law had just said she hadn't found 3 miles away. In my own room. Same brand, same flavor. Just laying there, obviously. I don't know how to read that. Thanks, dresser portal. Huh. Now the most logical part of my brain wants to say, if you really enjoy that brand and flavor, maybe you just buy multiples of them.
See, my first thought, and this actually goes into the comment here. It's only the one comment.
Yeah.
But my thought was, maybe it's cold. They're wearing a hoodie or something, sweater with a big pocket. It falls, lands in their pocket. They're searching, can't find it. They go back home, take off the jacket. It falls out or whatever. Although the only issue with that would be that they say they have concrete floors that make sounds. Now, most shooters are just little plastic bottles. Like, they look like glass, but they're just plastic. So I don't know. And they could have been drunk, They could have been out of it. It fell. They didn't notice, whatever. But yeah, let's see. If you want to read the first comment here, it literally kind of just says the same thing that I just said.
It says, my thought is it got stuck in/on your clothing and rolled under unnoticed. To which the OP does respond to this because it was the only comment and says, that would make sense, but they're too big to go unnoticed. They're about the length of the palm of your hand. Okay, and you can't lose anything that's that small.
That's not true. They're about the size of maybe slightly bigger than your middle finger. One the size of the palm of your hand would, I guess so.
It depends on the size of your hands.
Yeah, a small woman, yeah, maybe it would be just like the base of your palm to just under your fingers, right? I was about to say, because if it's the size of your hand, that's it's not a shooter, that's a pint, which should be crazy. They're all just having their own pints, but I don't know. That seems very logical to me. It's definitely more fun to say oh, there was a portal that shifted from your mother-in-law's house to under your dresser.
Yeah, what if, and this could be a fun little Disney Pixar movie, what if all furniture were connected in some way?
Kind of like maybe Monsters, Inc.
Right, all dressers connect to the same little realm. And all the clothes hang out. Okay, here's the idea. Ooh, this is the pitch.
That's where all the socks go.
All the socks get lost. You already got there. You got it. Absolutely. That's the movie. Oh, the movie follows a lost sock trying to find his pair. This is good. We need to start writing.
So I've mentioned it before, but I used to write lyrics for a YouTube channel that would make sock puppet parodies of songs.
What was it called?
Sock puppet parody.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I gave myself away.
Yeah, there you go. Oh no.
I'm not credited in any of the video. You'd have to go find my name, but
That's yeah.
I would have to write stuff like this all the time. One of my favorite lines that I've ever wrote, and they didn't end up doing this song, but I wrote as my audition, I wrote a parody for Green Day's Holiday, and I called it Laundry Day, and I had a lot of little good bits in there, but my favorite one was talking about essentially, yeah, like how socks get lost in the dryer, and how those socks are desperate to find another pair to be oh my god, I wish I could remember the actual lyric. Tumble dry. No, I'm not gonna remember it. But yeah, I'd make a lot of soul puns and like kind of soulmate, soul puns, mismatching sock puns. Yeah, I should have added a few shooter jokes in there, but
you should have.
Anybody was gonna get it. All right. Well, I don't know if we have anything else to add on to this one, but
no, I think if a post can inspire me to write a Disney Pixar film, then I think we're set. I think we're good.
Yeah, we should write this and pitch it to Pixar and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't take it, I'm sure we could find some smaller studio that would quickly grab it up.
One of those ones that like rips off Disney movies. It's all probably going to be AI now, though.
Oh no! Yeah.
Okay,
no ways around it.
Let's move on to my last story here, which is very similar. Except I don't think it has anything to do with shooters, but it's titled "My Jewelry Box is a Portal to Somewhere Else." Posted in the Paranormal subreddit 1 year ago, and it's flared with unexplained. Okay. So it goes, this all started last year, and while I don't think it's anything nefarious, it's rather cool. Back around 2018 or so, my mother bought me a standard jewelry box. I'm assuming from Amazon, but have never confirmed. A plain 2-tier box made of cherry-stained wood. It's a timeless piece for myself, and I placed it on the lowest shelf on a bookshelf in my room. I had the jewelry box at least 6 years or so before anything started happening. Okay. Why the lowest shelf? I'm trying to think of like the bottom shelf or just the lowest shelf. Sorry, I was looking at a shelf that's behind me.
Lowest shelf on
a bookshelf too. Seems like something you'd put like on a vanity or
like in a box.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to preface by saying no one goes in that jewelry box. I live alone in the US and it's kept locked with a key as I have several precious heirlooms inside. Okay. One day I decided, hey, I'll clean this out and get rid of anything cheap/unused. I proceeded to do that while taking inventory of everything I kept and didn't. Every item in the box I had been collecting over my life, so it was all familiar to me. Every item was in a designated spot and nothing was out of the ordinary. About a week later, I returned to the box looking for a specific piece. I grabbed the key, unlocked the box, and upon opening found an Australian coin featuring Queen Victoria on the face attached to a long, thin silver chain. Okay. That's it was laying on top of all my other jewelry. The chain stretched to its complete length across the other pieces. I froze, unsure of what this was, as I had a week prior completely cleaned out the box and did not own a piece similar to this by any means. I showed it to family and friends, asking them if they'd ever seen this necklace. Everyone said no. I half joked that I had a portal in my jewelry box and someone was missing their necklace. I continued to wear the necklace, thinking it might have been good luck, and thankfully, nothing terrible has happened. It's wild just to be like, where did this come from? Anyways, I'm gonna wear it. It's cool.
Guess it's mine now.
Fast forward a year, maybe two, with no similar incidents occurring. I go back into my jewelry box, and there, on top of all the other pieces, in the same fashion as the last, was a heavy, gold rope necklace. Again, I've never owned a necklace like this, but have always wanted one. I put it on and wear it every day, and it doesn't tarnish. Family, friends, and coworkers compliment it, and even suggest I get it tested to see if it was real gold. I plan to do so. See this. So in the comments, I didn't include this one, but she does post a picture of this necklace. It is very nice. So, let's see. This second incident,
I'll take your word for it.
has mostly solidified in my mind the possibility that there is a portal within my jewelry box. It doesn't bring me anything else but jewelry, which is the only consistent. I don't ask it for anything.
Okay.
But am pleasantly surprised every time I acquire a new piece. I'm not sure what to make of this and wanted to share this with this community in hopes of finding some answers. It sounds like you are asking it for something. It sounds like you're wishing for this rope necklace and it gave you one. Maybe you wanted to go to Australia and they were like, well, this is the closest I can get. Like, I'm just a jewelry box.
Yeah. Have you considered wishing for something a little more specific? I'm not saying like jewelry. Wish for something really out there.
Test the bounds. Wish for a gun. See if that pops up.
Wish
for the hand of your enemy and see if that appears in your jewelry box.
Man, I was over here saying like wish for an exotic type of mushroom, and you're like, wish for the death of your enemies.
Wish for proof that the person you hate the most in the world is gone.
Wish for the existence of God.
I mean, this sounds like a Stephen King novel, yeah?
Yeah,
like
I mean, he wouldn't know that until the end, so.
You're just wishing for fancy jewelry, and then slowly you start wishing for more nefarious things. Although they did start it with saying this isn't nefarious. Could be. You could make it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Again, it's up to you.
I don't know how you feel about politics, but you could do some good.
Oh, man.
It doesn't even have to be that bad, right? You don't have to wish for a severed hand.
No.
You could just be like, man, I really hate my coworker. I hope they lose their keys. And then a week later, their keys pop up in your jewelry box, right?
Easy.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the comments here have to say. There weren't a whole lot, but okay. First comment here. It might be a spirit or a guardian angel leaving you messages to try to contact you. Just keep that in the back of your mind. They do that.
Do they? Is that what they do?
Okay. Did you get this vibe reading this story?
No.
It might be some kind of spirit or guardian angel.
No. We already made the joke. Stephen King did write this, so.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yes. This is a Stephen King novel, but it's also Stephen King's real life. It's just the things that he writes come true.
Oh no! Actually, oh shit.
At least they did when he was all coked out.
Yeah.
Okay. Next comment here. Has anything disappeared? That would have been last week's episode. Luckily, the OP responds with, "Not yet, just appearing." So.
Oh yeah, go. Wait. This could be like a. Did you ever see The Indian in the Cupboard?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This could be one of those situations. Have you tried giving an offering? Right. Put something in there.
Like you put something in, and then you get something back of more value.
It's like alchemy.
Maybe you have to put the hand of your enemy in there, and then it gives you something even nicer. You have to go. Kill your enemies and then give a blood offering.
Pour 12 ounces of your enemy's blood into the box. See what happens.
Okay. And then the last comment for the episode here says, maybe your box has a secret chamber. While you clean or move it, these items may drop from it.
Oh, not so secret. But sure.
Okay, it would have to be a pretty big box, right? She said it was a standard size box, and I imagine kind of like probably like my gosh, like less than a foot in length, right?
Oh, I was thinking even smaller, like
Yeah.
Like 5 inches wide, 2 inches deep.
Yeah, something like that. Could be bigger. They said standard, so to me that would be kind of small, but whatever. But yeah, it would also have to be like used, wouldn't it? Otherwise, this shipper is like, oh, let's put some nice stuff in here and we'll sell it for cheap and they'll get a nice surprise, which isn't very likely, right? So the OP does respond here with, not that I'm aware of. Since the second incident occurred, I've looked over the box rather well, trying to rule anything out. It's just a standard box. Shrug emoji. Well, okay. Well, it's not a standard box because it has a portal to somewhere else.
Right.
Where that somewhere else is, I don't know. But
obviously you're confused by thinking this is standard in any way.
Yeah, you're getting nice things out of it, though. So
your hopes and your dreams are coming out of this box.
You know what? I'm re-looking at this picture. This picture of the necklace that you had. I'm going to post it here in media real quick, and then we'll go on to whatever you have here. Yeah, not as nice as I remember, but still, if that's actual gold, yeah, that'd be cool. You got that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, I would love to have a box that feeds me the blood of my enemies. And
I need myself a box.
You know what?
You don't even have to prove to me that it's the blood of an enemy.
It just fills with blood randomly.
I have
one of
a
those
box
boxes that's like, hey, will you push this button? Will you push this button if it kills a random person in the world? And
but you get $1 million.
Yeah, you get $1 million. Now, it does say random person. Clearly, the juxtaposition there would be that it's someone you know. So it's
someone
not all
important
that random.
to you, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe someone I know will like start becoming more pale and being like, I don't feel so good lately. It's like I lost a pint of blood or something.
You're just sanguinizing someone you love.
Yeah. But it's only when you open the box. Otherwise, they're fine.
Right. Well, you have to open and empty the box.
Yeah. Occasionally, you're just kind of like, I wonder if there's blood in there. But every time you open it, there is.
It's Schrodinger's box.
Yeah.
But instead of a cat, it's blood. It's someone else's blood. This episode got weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get the portals I was hoping for, but we got something.
No.
All right. So to wrap this up, you want me to look at this video you sent?
So I sent, funny enough, this is another security video. Last week, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I had posted a CCTV.
It was 2 weeks ago because it was the 3 a.m. episode.
Yes. And so this is the title of this is just Portal. It was posted in r/whatthefuck as of 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So let me know when you press play.
Okay, so I'm looking at the setup here. It looks like it's a warehouse. There's a guy in a red shirt looking up, surprised. There's a guy in a white shirt who's coming down the hallway. He looks like he's on his phone or something, so he's not paying attention. All right, so I'm going to press play here in 3, 2, 1. All right, white shirt's walking down. Yeah, he's not paying attention. Red shirt guy's like, hey, what's that? Oh, fucking hell. He just fell through a hole in the floor. Holy cow. Oh, nice. So white shirt falls through the hole. He lands on a stack of boxes, which is great. And now there's a bunch of people coming up like, hey, did you just fall through that hole? Through that hatch? It's a hatch. It's a hatch. It's not a hole.
Yeah, but it's meaning they meant to put it there.
Yeah, but what the heck is red shirt guy looking at? He sees the
in
guy
the beginning?
walking over. Yeah, he sees he's not paying attention. And even as he gets closer, he's like, yeah. So the guy's so close to the hatch, but red shirt guy's like, he looks back up again, like, are you seeing this? And then
I'd better keep an eye on whatever's happening above me.
Yeah, and then white shirt just falls right through the hatch.
So the fall is one thing. That's where I thought the video was going to end when I first clicked on it. But then you get a second shot of where he fell into. Yeah,
the floor under it, where he lands on and he catches himself. It's pretty impressive.
No, it's very impressive the way he does it. If anyone's ever seen Ocean's 11, whenever the acrobat, whose name I can't remember now, but he does a flip onto a kind of a thin, I think it's like a server tower or something, It's very adjacent to that.
Yeah. Let's see. The comments here are. Yeah, I mean, they're like whatever. The first one here says the cartoon baby that used to wander through construction sites, sawmills, and firing ranges grew up to be this guy. To which someone else said, or Mr. Magoo. Well, Mr. Magoo would have had to de-age to become this guy because he looks like he's 19. Someone else here just says, one lucky son of a bitch.
I mean, I don't know. As he falls, you see him hit like his upper rib cage on the side of the, like on the threshold of the hatch.
Yeah, that probably hurt. He tries to catch himself and it, oof, probably bruised a rib at the very least.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then when he like catches himself on the stack of boxes, he still has to, that's still a pretty far jump. Like that would have hurt too. Let's see. Someone else here says, when your reflexes are great, but situational awareness is dog shit. Well, I mean, maybe if you weren't just walking on your phone in a warehouse, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen.
Right. I
says,
can't figure out what baby they're talking about.
Oh, I think they're just referring to like in Looney Tunes.
Right.
Or just any of those old cartoons. Inevitably, somebody trusts a cat to watch a fucking baby and the baby wanders off.
Well, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was what is it, Mandy and Buttons from the Animaniacs? Like the dog is watching the baby and the baby's always into like crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's usually it, right? It's like a dog. They're like, oh, yeah, dogs are the best. Watch the baby. And then the baby tries to off itself.
Kill itself, honestly, yeah. No other way to say it.
Well, not much of a portal. None of these were much of a portal.
No, this was as much of a portal as the rest of them. So.
Yeah, but I think we had a little bit of fun there, and
maybe the boxes that he fell onto holds all the socks and shooters that we lose between our dressers and beds.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like a sketchy operation there. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but
it does.
Yeah, it could definitely just be all the socks you lose. Who knows? Well, all right. I think we came in under an hour. Again, that's pretty cool.
We did it.
Yeah. So
look at that. Look at us go. Well, that's going to have to do it for this portal-themed episode. I'd like to first say thank you to Dale Spalding and Ender Music for our intro, but also thank you to you for listening, for putting up with all of this, and not stealing any of our Pixar movie ideas. If you have any suggestions for spooky subreddits, websites, or even just a story you'd like us to read from, go ahead and drop those suggestions in the comments, or you could send them to us directly on our Reddit, which is PONDPOD.
Yeah, and if you're enjoying the show, you can do a couple things for us. You can leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to this, a comment, tell a friend. You can also check out some of the other stuff that we do, such as Sequel Factory, where we watch a movie and pitch an idea for a sequel that nobody asked for with our good friend Jet Kuso. You can also catch Mr. R and Mr. E on the Dirty 22 for some D&D fun, as well as SideQuest Digest. We just released a new episode of that.
Released a video episode on Spotify, at least. I don't know if it posted the same way everywhere else.
And yeah, we've been a Paranormal Dudes, ever in need of stories to intrigue, perplex, maybe even frighten. So remember, if you can't explain it, it's probably a portal. Maybe.
Probably.
Or maybe not a portal. Maybe it's just your imagination. Because apparently people don't know what a portal is.
Maybe it's the blood of your enemies.
Yeah. Maybe it's the severed hand of the person you hate the most. Anyways, until next time, stay tuned and stay haunted.